Okay, so I want to do a quick little how-to for checking hard drive health. Um, there's a couple programs that I use. One in particular I use for a really long time called G-Smart Control, but I've ran into issues where it's not able to report clearly or accurately the health for solid state drives. But there's this program called Crystal Disk that I really like to use that can not only give me like a percentage of health for the hard drive, but or solid state drive, but it'll also give me the breakdown of the smart statistics of the drive. Okay, so this is a hard drive that's actually having some issues. As you can kind of see here, the current value, the worst value, and then the threshold of when it'll actually start to report, hey, there might be something going on with the hard drive. As you can see, almost all of these are like completely pegged out. I've seen some instances and some situations where the threshold value is actually the value you're looking for. The current may not actually be accurately representing what the numbers are. So I kind of take this all within a grain, with a grain of salt. What I would say though is that with most healthier drives, if you notice, almost everything is zero, indicating there is no registered value. So that's why I was saying about the current, the worst, and the threshold. Usually the threshold is actually the value that you're reading to see what's going on. So going back to the bad drive here, so you can notice that almost, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 smart data entries or statistic entries are all indicating something's going on. You can actually see that the airflow temperature is a little bit high, which could indicate that maybe the drive was in a situation where it wasn't getting adequate cooling, and so it was actually overheating or something. But the big things are the end-to-end errors, the spin retry count, relocated sectors, and the read error rate. Those are usually the big ones that I'm looking for. There's also sometimes a statistic for like uncorrectable errors or uncorrectable repairs. That would also be, reported uncorrectable errors. If that goes up, that definitely means that there's some sort of a surface issue and things are going down pretty fast. But I just wanted to kind of give a quick little breakdown of how this all works. In a perfect world, this will actually tell you flat out, hey, there's something wrong. But sometimes you'll go to other drives and it says the health status is good. But then if you notice here, there's, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 statistics, smart stats that are indicating something's going on. So like with this one, we've got another airflow temperature, so it was getting hot. This is pretty bad. Usually this indicates that if this goes like one tick further, the computer in a perfect world will then start to report there's a smart error issue and that the hard drive needs to be replaced immediately. The spin retry count also isn't very good. That could be indicating that there's like a mechanical issue going on, like the plates and the disks are not getting up to speed. So it actually has to wind things down and then speed back up in hopes of, hitting the correct reading and writing RPM. So that means that there could be actually a motor or motor chip, something physical going on with the drive. The seek error rate is also up. Start stop count. Also the relocated sectors. So that means it's, finding data that it either can't write, or a portion of the disk it can't write or read from correctly. And so it's having to move it to a different part of that disk so that way it can read or write correctly. So just a good example bouncing between the two, one flat out telling you, hey, there's something wrong, you need to replace the hard drive. And then you got this one where it says it's good, but if I was on an Onsite and I saw all of this, I would definitely tell the customer, or at least give them a warning, like, hey, things are okay right now. It looks like, your your hard drive may have had like a flat tire at some point in its life, but it's got a donut on and it's rocking and rolling. But ask them about their data backup situation, or audit your own data backup situation, make sure everything's current, working correctly, and all that fun stuff. And then just keep an eye on this stuff. So like if it's a customer of mine, the next time I come out, I'll keep an eye on all these statistics and see if things are maintaining or if they're getting worse. Same thing if it was my own hard drive. I would just keep an eye on this on a regular basis just to kind of see, yeah, are things, indicating there was a hiccup and it's fixed it and it's cruising along just fine? Or, is this progressing and I'm going to likely have to replace the hard drive? If that's the case, it's a lot easier to rectify that situation by like doing a disk clone or something before it goes down versus waiting until there's an actual failure and then it's the heat of the moment. And then if it does completely belly out on you, you may not be able to actually clone the drive and you've got to do a fresh install and try to recover and transfer data. It just can be kind of a mess. So at any rate, this is CrystaldiskInfo. I'll put a link in the description so that way if you want to try it and use it, you can download it and check it out. But yeah, that really is about it. Oops, let me close out of that. So yeah, just wanted to give a quick little rundown of how to use a program like CrystalDisk to check the health of a hard drive, and also to how to interpret this information so that way it's kind of like, all right, it says it's okay, but am I actually good here? So anyways, just wanted to make a quick video about that all. Any questions, leave a comment, and hope you have a great day. We'll see you later.